Hey guys, welcome back to the Resilience Pod. You're here with me, your host, Reena Singh. Thank you to each and every one of you for tuning in today, whether you are watching or listening. I am truly grateful to each and every one of you. So, as the year draws to an end, I'll leave you with some highlights of the amazing people that came on the pod. So we started off the Resilience Pod Real Models interviews with my first guest, Neve Ryan, who you remember talked about her self-help for risk professionals and making it all about the people, so finding out more about them.
Would you like, oh, you've come to me and talked to me about risk. If I don't ask them about themselves and understand them on a human level first, then it's not going to work for me. But I think the other thing is make the language simplistic. Yeah. If you go into a room and you start throwing key terminology around and, you know, acronyms and all this stuff, you've lost them. And you'd have lost me as well.
My second guest on the pod was the very lovely Bhavna Bakhtar, telling a very personal story on resilience and how she had overcome and survived the traumatic experience of a brain hemorrhage. Guys, this was truly the best 21 minutes you can ever spend watching this video.
To anyone that I speak to who has been through a similar incident or may be going through something, you know, equally as devastating, you have to be able to ask for help. As much as it may be difficult, as much as the loss of control is difficult to deal with, people around you want to help, and that is the only way really that you're going to get through this, essentially.
Moving on from Bhavna, we had the very vivacious and personality bundle Roger Payne talking about the one thing in our industry and in our organization that we all rely on.
Not only is it for the business continuity professional, it's also for the resilience professional, it's also for the IT disaster recovery professional, the incident management professional, the crisis management professional, because it highlights all of the material crown jewels that you need to protect.
Fourth guest on the Resilience Pod was Bettina Gerlich, who started off her career in the gaming industry actually and then fell into crisis management. She talked about the resilience of rehearsing and how important that truly is in our organization.
From my experience is that people, again, they don't rehearse enough because companies think crisis isn't going to happen.
Yes.
Crisis can be so expensive, and companies and everybody just really needs to think about, can you afford not to rehearse?
I then had the lovely Kate Rawlins on, who talked about really understanding why we want to be in this industry through the power of internships and really understanding if this is the field you really want to be in. Also, if you missed the famous "It All Started with the Banana" intro, you do definitely need to check out this interview.
How I found out that I didn't want to work in the media industry and working as a journalist was by doing lots of different internships and having lots of experiences, and then deciding I don't think this is for me. My idea of what I thought of working as a TV journalist, now that I've done it for a bit, and I've done it for a year and I've really given it a really, really good go, I don't think it's for me. I don't think it's the happiness that I was searching.
We then had the famous Blue-Eyed BC, Luke Bird, talking about being prepared to be criticised when putting yourself out there and understanding that not everybody is on your wavelength and that shouldn't hold us back. Check him out.
I found that you have to put yourself out there, but also deal with the consequences of it. Yeah. And that seems to be, and this is where the caveat comes in, this seems to be the stumbling block for a lot of junior professionals. The fear of looking like foolish or stupid or being in the wrong place, it might be career limiting.
Then we had Aaron Gracie come on the Resilience Pod and talk about his career post-military and being a soldier, which inspired us all. My favourite part of this interview was him talking about what resilience meant to him.
For me, it's the ability to keep going, but understanding your limits.
Okay.
So I will have a certain level of personal resilience. I've got to A, know when my bucket is full, but B, when my bucket is empty.
Okay.
Because when my bucket is empty, that's when I need to A, stop, or B, look around within my social network, within my friends and family and go, I'm empty.
We had Dr. Arti Anhal on the Resilience Pod talking about creating resilience from within. She talked about my favorite, the hashtag win-win-win solution, and this is how we really manage our boundaries.
It should be a win for you. It should be a win for whoever it is you're doing that for, but it should be a win for the system. And the system can be your health, your well-being, enabling you to be in the best possible place to deliver what you need to deliver to that.
So there you go, we have our roundup of this year's 2019 Resilience Role Model. A huge shout out to all my guests on the Resilience Pod. Thank you so much. It has been amazing filming with each and every one of you. And guys, thank you to each and every one of you who has liked, commented, shared my post, listened to it. I am so grateful for your engagement. So that's it from me, wishing you all a very, very happy holidays. I will be back in 2020, so stay tuned and don't forget to subscribe for first dibs on all the new content. Bye for now.